Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss some drama surrounding Jeffree Star. If you have not already seen my previous video where I addressed the allegations of being on Jeffree Star's payroll, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, well, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts, and please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Before I go any further in this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to Manscaped for once again sponsoring my channel. If you guys have been here for a while, then you know that I have absolutely been obsessed with Manscaped before they even decided to sponsor my channel. You guys know that I already have a love for the Lawnmower 3.0 that they came out with a few months ago, but I have a new love for the Weed Whacker that they came out with as well, because this has been a lifesaver. There is something about me that a lot of you might know, and that is that I have a septum ring. I mean, you guys can look at me and tell that I have a very large nose, but I have a septum ring that is twisted up inside, and hair is so difficult to trim around the septum ring without taking it out and without just having that hassle, and it's very annoying. But with this blade right here, you literally just stick it up in your nose right here, and it's all gone. You can pick the Weed Whacker up from Manscaped for $29.99 if you lock yourself into their hygiene plan, which is $14.99 every 3 months to get the replenishment blades for this, or you can do a one-time purchase for $39.99 of this. I am definitely locking myself into the replenishment plan. By the way, I bought this with my own money. They might be sponsoring this video, but girl, I went and I picked this up myself, and I am obsessed with the purchase. If you are interested in checking out Manscaped, they were kind enough to give me a code, which is on the screen right now. It is Snyder20, which will save you 20% off your purchase, and I highly recommend it. If you pick something up from Manscaped, please let me know down in the comment section what you decided to pick up, and let's get on to the video. Jeffree Star has been the subject of many YouTube videos over the past few weeks, and they have not been painting him in the best light. We had two commentary channels, Ashley Call as well as Sanders Kennedy, come forward and detail their experience with talking to Jeffree Star, the text messages, the voice memos, all of that kind of stuff, as well as Jeffree Star's ex-friend, Cam Lester, going on his Instagram story and detailing his time with Jeffree Star. As I was sitting here watching Cameron Lester's Instagram story where he was detailing his experience with Jeffree Star and how he exactly felt during the time of that friendship, my heart really went out to him, because I cannot even imagine feeling that way, feeling as if you are just the token person that is there to make the whole internet think that the person that you're with is not the kind of person that they automatically think he is. And while I do think that there were some choice words that were used during that Instagram story where it was basically like, I was scared for my life, I really thought this person was going to put a hit out on me, I thought that was a little bit of attention seeking. I'm not gonna lie, I thought those were keywords that were put in to kind of get a rise out of people, and I really don't think that it was needed considering everything else in that Instagram story was so powerful. But I'm not here to discount how Cameron has been feeling. I have actually met Cameron a few times and hung out with him. I think he is a great kid. I think that he is extremely talented, and I really do want to see him go far in this industry. The part that really shocked me, though, was not actually Cameron Lester's Instagram story. It is what happened after the fact with this voice memo that Jeffree Star sent to someone. I'm not sure if this was exactly sent to Cameron Lester or if this was sent to someone about Cameron Lester and they decided that they were going to leak it, but here is that voice memo.
Girl, how much did you smoke today? I told you to grow out your facial hair, and I checked on you after your breakup. Is actually the last thing me and you spoke about. That is the most craziest, manipulative, most insane thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I know you're upset. Your boyfriend left you. He stopped loving you. Your roommate moved out. You attacked Fenty. They didn't respond, and now people are coming for you for supporting me. So you trying to flip the script, make up a bunch of lies, and make me the devil is so boring. Girl. Beverly, cute goatee. Come back to earth.
Honestly, the first time that I heard that voice memo, I was like, yikes. That is definitely not something that should have been sent to Cameron Lester. Like, I totally understand if you're upset that somebody has just blasted you on social media, so you're a little upset, you're behind the scenes, you're talking to your friends like, oh, F this person, this is just what happened in their life, F them, they're just trying to take me down, all this kind of stuff. But don't send Cameron or anyone who just detailed their experience with you on social media a voice memo like that, because one, you know it's going to come out. A lot of people are saying that they think that Jeffree Star knew that voice memo was going to get leaked. That's why he worded it a certain way so he could try to manipulate Cameron Lester and make it look like Cameron was crazy. But also, Jeffree, I have to tell you that you were extremely wrong in this situation, because in Cameron's Instagram story, he was letting people know that he felt unsafe to begin with. So obviously, he is not in the best headspace. So you should not add on to that by sending a voice memo like that at all. This honestly should have been a situation if Jeffree Star wanted to respond to Cameron Lester, he should have sent him a voice memo or a text message and just say, hey, hey, I know you're hurting right now. When you want to talk, I'm ready to talk, and just move on from the situation like that. This one's really tough for me though, and you guys might be like, oh, you're defending Jeffree. Oh my God, he's defending Jeffree again. But Jeffree and I have something very similar in common. We are both very hot-headed, and we also pop off very easily. So I don't know if at the end of the day, if I would have been like, oh, let me send this kind of text message, would it have been the right thing to do? Yeah, but I am definitely guilty myself of popping off and saying very nasty things to people in defense of myself of things that they have said to me. I just honestly wish the situation would have been handled differently. I really think that this could have been an opportunity for Jeffree Star to show everyone that he has grown and he has been working on himself. Instead, it just took him back to the old Jeffree Star that a lot of people are upset with. The next part is something that a lot of people have been wanting me to talk about. I've received so many DMs, so many comments, so many things over on Instagram about this, and it's how do you feel about Jeffree Star shading Rich Lux? How do you feel about him shading Trisha Paytas because you're friends with both of them? And honestly, I've talked to both of them about it, and they both said that they aren't really bothered by it, but I'll be completely honest with you. When I saw Tab's video and I saw what he said about Rich, even though I think that Tab was trying to throw shade at Rich for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why, where he was trying to pretend like he really didn't know his name. It was a very awkward part of his video, but he said that Jeffree Star invited Rich over, Rich came up with the bodyguards, all of that, and Rich gave him a gift from Hermes. And after Rich left, Jeffree turned around to everyone in the room and was like, ugh, he got me the cheapest thing in the store, and I already have this. When I saw that part of the video, my first thought was, that's not very nice. But then also, what is the context of this? Because I have said to Rich before, when he's given me a gift, I said, oh, it's the cheapest thing in the room. But I know that I'm joking, and Rich knows that I am joking. And he thinks that Jeffree Star was joking when he said that. I don't know Jeffree like that to know if he would be joking about something like that. Could I see Jeffree being an asshole and be like, oh, it's the cheapest thing in the store because money means a lot to him? Yes, I could. Could I see Jeffree being sarcastic and saying, oh, it's the cheapest thing in the store and I already have this? Yes, I could. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Rich isn't offended by it, so therefore I am not offended by it. But let me tell you this. Ever since I have been friends with Rich Lux, and I know a lot of people come at Rich because he's friends with Jeffree Star, I have sat down with Rich and I told him just to be careful because I'm a good friend and I've seen the kind of friendships that Jeffree Star has had and I've seen how many have fallen through, and my initial thought to Rich was just be careful because you never know in the future what could happen. Personally, for me, I don't want to be friends with the people that I talk about on my channel. That's why a lot of people, they're like, well, you're friends with Trisha Paytas, so oh my God, you must be biased. I don't talk about Trisha Paytas on my channel because of that. The only reason I'm bringing Trisha into this is because it's a part of the Tab video, and a lot of people are like, well, you're friends with Trisha, so how do you feel about what Jeffree Star had to say about her? In Tab's video, he said that Jeffree Star, after Trisha wasn't there, said that her skin was disgusting, she was fat, and just really started trashing her. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I think that's nasty, nasty behavior. I don't understand why anyone ever makes fun of someone's skin. A lot of the times, people cannot help that. Even if you have millions upon millions of dollars, if you don't have the best of genes, then guess what? Your skin's not gonna be that great, even if you get all of these treatments. I have seen people that have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on skincare, also getting skin resurfacing treatments, all these lasers, and their skin is still not where they want it to be. So I think it's disgusting to sit there to people's friends after someone is not there and be like, she's fat, her skin is shit, and basically she's a disgusting person. And Trisha did address this over on her podcast, and here's what she had to say.
But if it's like, hey, that person called you fat or whatever, I had a situation like this recently, actually. And it's like, hey, like, you're a good person. I just thought I should let you know, like, you know, when you left, they were talking shit about your weight and your skin and your hair, and like just triggers all around. I was like, oh my fucking God. And it makes me so angry, and it gave me crippling anxiety where I couldn't fucking breathe. And this is the night Shane actually FaceTimed me because I was so overwhelmed, and I never come to him with drama or like problems because, you know, I can usually, I mean, I shouldn't say never, but I usually handle it myself, or I talk to a therapy or something. I like outside perspectives, but this was a situation where I'm just overwhelmed, and it took him, we FaceTime for hours and tears, and and he kind of said the same thing. It's like, why did that person even tell you, you know? Because some people think they're being a good friend. And I guess this is where this debate comes in, and you're going to have your opinion on it, and I'll have my opinion on it. But my opinion is like, if it's going to hurt the person, why tell?
So now I have to pose the question to everyone out there, and I really want to know your honest opinion down below in the comment section. Would you remain friends with someone if someone came to you and said, hey, this person is behind your back and they're saying all this nasty stuff about you? Or would you just not want to know? Moving on from Trisha's involvement in this situation, let's talk about Tab and his video real quick. I love how he started his video by saying, I didn't want to make this video, all my friends were telling me not to make this video, and I really don't even want to be sitting here doing it. Then why? Why now? because a lot of people were like, oh, it was just he was detailing negative things that have happened between him and Jeffree Star and their friendship. See, I looked at it as something more. In my own personal opinion, after looking over the text messages that were between Jeffree Star and Tab, it came to me that I think that there might have been something a little more, like maybe in the past they both hooked up, and maybe Tab just wanted to pursue that once again. And now that he's not really getting that attention from Jeffree Star, because it looks like the last night that they were all supposed to hang out, Jeffree actually ghosted him from just reading these messages. It looks like he is hurt and he is wounded, and he really just wanted to come forward and be like, this is what's happening. I'm not getting what I want anymore, so therefore I'm just gonna trash it. But I am not gonna allow those thoughts to diminish anything that Tab said in his video, because I do think that Jeffree Star said those things about Trisha, and I do think that he threw the shade at Rich Lux. Oh, this is the cheapest thing. However, I don't know if that was shade or if he was just genuinely being an asshole. The last part of Tab's video that I want to talk about is where he said that Jeffree Star was on the balcony with him and they were supposed to go to the Gwen Stefani show. I believe it was at Planet Hollywood. I could be getting that totally wrong, but Gwen Stefani actually had to cancel her show, and Tab said that Jeffree Star turned to him and said a very derogatory term for Jewish people. Now, this is all hearsay, considering it was just Tab and Jeffree on the balcony, apparently, and no one else has come forward if they were standing out there. But if Jeffree Star said that to Tab, then I think it is disgusting. I think any kind of slur like that against a race or a religion is gross. I have not personally ever heard someone use the word that Tab was referring to in his video, other than a Jewish woman talking to another Jewish woman one time on a live stream, and I was like, I didn't even know this word existed. Moral of the story is, Jeffree, you are deadass wrong for sending that voice memo to Cam Lester, and Jeffree, you are also deadass wrong for throwing shade at my good Judy Rich Lux over his Hermes purchase, and you are also deadass wrong, Jeffree, for talking that kind of crap about Trisha. So what is your opinion about all this tea that is being spilled about Jeffree Star from his ex-friends, Cameron Lester, as well as his old friend Tab? Also, how do you feel about Jeffree Star throwing shade at Rich Lux, as well as Trisha Paytas? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below, and with that said, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please follow all my social media that's linked down below as well, and I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.